Is this lighting great? No, it is not. I took quite a lot of time this morning to do very non-exciting things and think really hard of how to utilize this week in a way that is productive, fulfilling, maybe exciting. On the docket for the week, I have a repair that is needed. I have some alterations I've been working on, which is not something I typically offer or outside of like super close friends who are like, hi, please just fix this really quick and have incredibly low expectations. Yeah, like this is my first not friend related alteration. So kind of scary, kind of exciting. It's been a really beautiful experience so far. But I actually have to like do the thing now, you know, like actually alter the clothes. I just got a whole new bunch of dies and punches and things I'm probably saying the wrong words for snaps. I'm hoping to learn how to put some button snaps in jackets this week. I'm so excited for this. I think it will like, it's like the thing I've been pushing off for a really long time. So far all my jackets have just been hook and eye closures or zippers. But I think snaps are the way. I am personally a big fan of snaps. So I've just been avoiding this. And so that's gonna be fun and experimental. And hopefully it'll mean we finish up some jackets this week. And in terms of like fun side things, I would love to try playing around with the like bolero trend. I think it's a bit of a micro trend at the moment where people are taking scarves and turning them into, you know, boleros or like, is there another word? I want to say shawl, but shawls don't close. So I don't know. I hope you think it's gonna be fun. Oh, my name's Shelby. I create art, upcycle clothing, the end of statement under Shelby Lynn Lives. It's a lot of fun. I have a website where all my stuff is listed. I do sell things. I sell things. I make and I sell things. Let's get started. Oh, I'm also working on an art installation. How do I not have that on my list? Oh my goodness.
Don't know if I can find my way out. I'm stuck in a prison of doubt in this tiny shell, and everything is growing up tight. There's no room to breathe, and nobody is watching at night. The water runs
Alright, I figured let's do a quick where we're at. Per usual, I'm working on like 8 different things at the same time, and I don't even feel like I've had like, no, I had a good amount of time to sew this week. I hand stitched the collar shut on this jacket, which this jacket is so cute. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Oh, it's so beautiful. Definitely like, it was definitely a handmade quilt. All of the seam, all of the finishing was like hand done with like a whip stitch. If you can see that, it's like, it's just precious. I love it. It's so cute. I was testing out my button thing forever, and I think I've come to the conclusion that I know nothing about buttons. Surprise, surprise. And I ordered the wrong dye pieces for the, or I ordered the wrong button style. Like, those things are conflicting. So I'm doing a little bit of research on a different type of button since I already got the dies and I like understand, I think, how to use them. So I think it probably won't come in time. I didn't even order them yet, but it won't come in time for most likely this. But I will be pushing that off. Technically, I found the answer. It's just not the answer I wanted. But anyway, other things I'm working on. I have 2 cutouts. That's where I take like the scraps of blankets and put them on like sweatshirts and stuff. 2 cutouts that are like lighthouses, and I feel like when I make a piece that has just like one big image on it, especially a big like square image, I feel like it doesn't really like show very well. So I have these sweatshirts that I'm gonna put them on. So this one's like super soft. This used to be my husband's and he doesn't want it anymore. And I'm gonna put the cutout on the back, but I was like, 1, I like need to cover this, and 2, I want it to be like on theme. So I don't know if this is too much. Where did I just put it? Oh, it fell. So on the back is going to be this panel. It is the, oh god, I can't read that. Ocracoke Island Lighthouse. They were all different panels of lighthouses. And then I don't know if this is like too much, but I like am making an applique version of the same thing. Maybe like do this. That's kind of really big for an applique. Shoot. Okay, we're figuring it out. It's fine. I don't know. That's a really big applique for a chest piece, huh? I don't know. I'm figuring that out. So, I also made this bolero as sort of a play around with the trend that I'm seeing right now on Instagram and TikTok, social media, I don't know. And I did film a reel of this, and I think I want to like, it's cute, but it's not the most like me thing in the world, and so I kind of want to make another one, but I don't know if I have the time.
Fall into the ocean. I'm reaching out, I'm reaching out. The water is rising over me.
It has been a few weeks, quite a few weeks, since any of that was filmed. So that means that some of those projects are already not in my possession anymore. And of course I never filmed or photographed like the final of some of them. So here we are. Here we are. There were some things I wanted to show off because I did think they were fun. The lighthouse patches. I had this one on the back of here. The Ocracoke Island, which did I look up how to say that? Not even a little bit. And Cape Hatteras lighthouse on both of these sweatshirts. And I just basically made a very similar patch for each of them, which kind of gives off Hollister vibes. So I feel like they both give beachy, coastal, summer, walking on the sand in the evening energy. The patches that I made to imitate the lighthouses are just now patches that I have, which is fine. I'll probably find a use for them in the future. I've actually been thinking of making, per usual, a pair of pants that would have a bunch of different fun patches on them, so I love that energy. So we'll see what that turns into, but that is where that ended. Additionally, in a similar theme, even though it didn't come up at all in this video, is this cutout, which has a sailboat on the front. Love. It has a blanket for an arm with the sleeve reattached, and then the Chicago Harbor lighthouse as a panel on the back that sort of like wraps around the sides. All three of those super, again, summery energy sweatshirt cutouts are listed on my website. So if you're looking to get anything fun for yourself or a beach loving, I guess lighthouse loving, not beach necessarily, loving person in your life, that will be in the description below. I also figured I would announce now that from May 8th, 2026 to May 10th, 2026, there will be a site-wide sale on all of my goods. I do this roughly every year just over my birthday weekend. It's like the only time of year I do a sale. This is my birthday, kind of as just like a nice little spring clean moment, and I am really excited to hopefully get some pieces out of my inventory. They're all made with so much love, but I also have been carrying around some of these for quite a while and would love for them to go to some homes. And so yeah, it'll be 20% off the entire website from May 8th, 2026 to May 10th, 2026. The buttons, the snap buttons, closures, I never ordered the correct button snap style. I need to stop interchanging snap and button, but I never ordered the correct style. So that is still on my list, but it's not exactly super high on my list because I'm really not going to go deep into jacket making for another few months, and there are other things I'd like to focus on right now. And I do think there's just like more research I could do to better learn about snap styles, and hopefully that means in the future I can actually be helpful and talk about it in a way that is helpful. It is very confusing, and I'm at least having a really hard time finding like a supplier for these things. Like and it's probably because I just don't know what I'm looking at in reality, but I have work to do is all I'm gonna say there. And then last but certainly not least, I sort of made mention maybe in passing about an art piece I was working on. That has since been on display and is no longer on display. I was a part of Charlotte Shout in Charlotte, North Carolina. I had a installation as a part of the eggs on the green. I'm blanking on the name of everything. But I made a giant teddy bear in the shape of an egg. for this event, and the idea of it was supposed to be like curiosity, and I really leaned into childlike wonder and curiosity and the adventures you go on with like stereotypically your, you know, stuffed animal, or the adventures you embark on when you're young and kind of the excitement you have about the world, and how an image as recognizable as a teddy bear hopefully can respark a bit of that imagination and curiosity. There were so many cool, talented artists as a part of this, and I feel so lucky to have like gotten to do it. And it's really like reignited a love I knew I had for installation work. And you know, like who knows where that's gonna go? I don't know. But I'm hoping to do like a full in-depth like write-up of what it was like to make it. I've been filming so much of the process and taking like photos of different steps and everything. And the piece's name was Zoe, after my childhood stuffed animal, which funny enough was a dog, not a bear. Although I do have a cute ass photo of me as a kid cuddling a bear, but that was not like in my memory, my go-to stuffed animal. It was, again, such a joy to make. All of it was made using salvaged secondhand denim. So some of it was given to me from friends and family. A lot of it I got from like the Goodwill bins, because that's like the cheapest place you can get it. I used anywhere from 8 to 12 pairs of jeans, and again, almost all of them were again either given to me or like literally had massive stains on them or were falling apart somewhere. So I love how it came out. It was such a fascinating process, and I really went into it not really with a plan outside of like my initial sketch, and there's so many things I could say about it, but I would drone on for 100 years. So I figured I do have so much clips and videos and things that I think would be fun to talk about, that I hope to start putting that together in the very near future. But yeah, if you got to see it, thanks so much. Again, a bunch of highlights of that are posted on my Instagram. But as I'm continuously saying, I hope to be able to put together more in-depth video about it, and it was just such an amazing experience. And I'd love an opportunity to do more installation work because it was so fun. I have like a million ideas brewing in my head, but I'm having trouble really like landing on one single thing, so it's a bit of feeling things out at the moment. But yeah, that's it. This was a bit chaotic, which is probably pretty normal for me, but I hope you enjoyed. I post on Instagram most frequently, but I am on TikTok as well at Shelby Lynn Lives, where I post about making art, upcycling clothes, fun day-to-day life, occasionally cooking and baking things. But overall, I would say I'm just out here making a life that like younger me would have loved, which I'd say I'm already doing. But if there's any culmination of how to sum up everything in one sentence, it would be something along those lines. But I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thank you so much if you got through this chaos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!